Yo, man, I had to take them back. Had to be one of the most legendary moments. I talk about it. We talk about it all the time. It's when these guys come up on a wake-up show and freestyle. And I got Slug here with us right now from a group that I consider iconic when it comes to the hip-hop genre, especially when it comes to where we all came from. We were underground, right? What they considered underground. And to me, underground doesn't mean that you're not being seen or you're not being heard. It's just you don't necessarily play the games it take to become mainstream.
Big facts.
You're not aiming for a target. You know, people are coming to you as the target. And there's groups like there are people like, let's say, a Tech Nine, a movement like the Hieroglyphics. More recently, people like Currency, these folks who stay on the road. We looking at La Russell do it now in Northern California.
Yeah. These
blueprints were already laid out, these templates of success, especially for artists who aren't maybe signed to a major label. And these guys, man, I've had a chance to be a part of their career in the sense that we've always supported their music on the Wake Up Show. We've had some really milestone moments as well that we've shared on the Wake Up Show and outside of the Wake Up Show, coming to Minneapolis, and Sadiq over here from Rhyme Sayers, these guys receiving us and accepting us and allowing us to come and host this amazing. I wasn't doing festivals until we start doing Soundset.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't, and these guys allowed us to come and pollinate what it is we do and combine what it is we do with what they do in this beautiful world that they created in Minneapolis and the surrounding areas and the people they've touched through their music since over the days of Overcast and back in 1997, all of these different things that they've been able to do. And, man, I'm really happy when I saw their name come up like, yo, Atmosphere want to come on the show. Oh, shit, really? I haven't seen these dudes since we went fishing on Lake Minnetonka or something. These dudes took me fishing, Heather B. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing either. It was crazy.
Still don't.
We got my man Anthony is here. We got Slug here. Give it up for Atmosphere. Man, y'all always look the same. How y'all do that? Y'all look like y'all should have been extras in a John Travolta movie.
I like that.
You like that? Right?
Yeah, man. Still working on that.
Yeah, y'all could do like indie film. Like, y'all fit the bill.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah?
Isn't that the goal? Everybody. Let's all just do one. In fact, we're living in one big indie film right now. You feel me? Like, where everything is taking twists and turns that you didn't see coming. Because we got no budget, so we got to make it up as we go along.
That's right, man. But y'all still don't got no budget? Like Sadiq?
No? Hey, as long as I don't have a speaking part, we're good.
But what is life for you, bro? Like, what is life for Atmosphere now? We're talking 30 years in the game, bro. Like, there's kids that weren't there when you were first in the game. You know what I mean? There was families that weren't there when you first came in the game. Like, we have to start talking about what is life like for the hip-hop artists. Well, you guys aren't just limited to hip-hop, but for the artists 30 years later, you ain't got that same necessarily yearning because you kind of reached a lot of your goals. You're not struggling as much, right? What is life like for you now?
I mean, you nailed it. Here's the thing. The difference, I guess, and I can only speak on behalf of myself, but with my situation, when I wanted to get heard, a lot of it was just fueled by wanting to get heard. And so that still exists.
Okay.
And so the feeling of trying to be seen or heard, have something to say. I thought of a funny one-liner, and I could say it to my friends, but if I could say it to more people, that would be fly. Yeah, you know what I mean? That feeling of wanting to have, I don't want to say spotlight on you, but to have people's attention. I was a class clown as a kid, and this is just a version of that. Whatever it was I was chasing, whatever void I was trying to fill, then that void still exists and likely will forever. Now the thing that changes is your life. So the things that you write about, when you're authentic with what you're doing, you what you write about is going to evolve, just like your life is going to evolve.
Yeah.
What this man over here creates is going to evolve, just like he as a human being has evolved.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's one of the fortunate things in hovering near the surface, is that we're allowed and accepted as just coming to work as who we are. We don't have to really do a whole lot of acting in this movie. We can kind of just, we just portrayed ourselves, and so far so good. We ain't been fired yet, so.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You feel the same way, Ant?
Exactly the same, yeah.
Do you mind if I say Ant?
Please.
You introduce yourself as Anthony.
Yeah,
But,
either way.
we're close, right?
Yeah, I go either.
Right.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
cool.
but ever since I was, 13 years old, I've wanted to be heard, and it hasn't changed a bit. So just like him, it's the same thing, It's just the intensity is a little different nowadays, It's just different. It just has a little different,
You guys have been working together this long, and you've always been like the producer slash DJ. Too.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Heather. Can you think of a group that just use? I mean, you guys have a certain loyalty towards each other. Like, how often do y'all as a group go out and use other producers? None, right?
There's been a couple of songs back in the day, but for the most part, I did.
In the very early days when we weren't quite even sure yet what this was, I was just trying to rap, and so I was rapping anything and everything. And so there were a few songs in the very beginning that were produced by other friends, you know what I'm saying? And but once we established what we were, we knew that our chemistry worked. That for whatever you want to call it, our art together, it worked. It fit, and so we just kind of kept going.
They kept going. Atmosphere is here, man, and we talking about the new upcoming album. It's called Gestures, which is world premiering. We world premiering the new single.
As far as I know,
Sure, why not?
It's called Daily.
Cause Sway will play it and then he'll get a call. Somebody said nobody told me.
hey man, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Okay, well, we got Sadiq right here, the king of rhyme sayers. Come on, man, get in the camera, bro. Come on, man.
Get it.
Come on, man. Yo, PB, move the camera on him. Dude, you can't escape this. Just say hi, bro. Just break the mold, man. Bro, Heather's handing you the mic. You gonna tell Heather B no? Damn, this guy, man.
See, this is why I wanted to stay in the other room.
Well, bro, listen. I know. I get it. They tell me this all the time, right? I don't like to receive accolades and that sort of thing. I don't dislike it, but it makes me awkward, right? You have done, when people talk about hip-hop and its impact, right? And we mention labels. We mention Cash Money, right? You take it back, we mention Ruthless Records, right? Bad Boy, Def Jam, all of these labels we mention. It's time that people mention rhyme sayers, bro. Bro, you've had, and if you don't know, Google it, look it up. When did rhyme sayers start?
Technically, we say 95.
1995.
Probably 90, 92, 93.
Let's do the math on that. 30 years.
Yeah, this
Plus.
year is our official 30-year anniversary.
When you think of what is it? I was gonna say Rockefeller.
Yeah.
When you think of these labels that are really that have dismantled, you have figured out quicker than others, utilizing artists that are tremendously authentic. And I don't know if any of them reached the kind of charting mainstream success that we tend to celebrate in this business. I celebrate longevity, and I celebrate when somebody creates a fortitude, a foundation that sustains and lasts without the spotlight. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, to do anything Yeah. To do anything for that long is an achievement.
Yeah.
So
it's an achievement.
I'll take that.
Take that.
I'll take that.
And you survived it, man. There's been a lot of from MP3 file sharing to streaming.
Yeah, business has changed.
Business has changed a lot
in those 30 years.
And now you got catalog that could sustain your business. You guys were great at merch and great at touring.
Yep.
Right? Salute to you, brother. That's it. Salute to you. You over there struggling, man. Get that dude some water. You're amazing, homie. Okay, you got an amazing daughter. All right, we always talk daughter stories. You know the whole 9-8. Yeah, boy, them daughters.
Probably, but like you, Sway, I can understand where Sadiq is coming from because like you mentioned, we do it for Sway.
Yeah.
But I think, and you guys can probably attest to, you don't set out necessarily looking for anything in return. You with your friends vibing with you. Yo, it's dope. What you doing? You should get in the studio. It just comes from this natural place. We watched the videos. We saw Run DMC. We saw Latifah. We saw, we grew up watching all of this stuff, and so I definitely wasn't thinking where I'm going to be 30 years from now. I'm like, yo, we could just get to the boys club or the YMCA and rock this show next Saturday. It's going to be crazy. You don't think about it. So it's when people giving you and they remembering certain things, it has to be strange. It's overwhelming because you remember when you started a lot of times. You just kind of you dreamed of things, but you just didn't kind of know how all of it was going to happen. And with that being said, I'm wondering with you guys, did you ever worry about your audience growing with you? Because we're now talking about, I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago, but you're putting out work, I'm wondering if people will receive it this way. Do you worry about that or think about sometimes when you are approaching music at this point?
When approaching it from the creative space, I really don't think about a whole lot other than trying to have an effect on this person right here.
Okay.
If I can make him laugh or make him flinch or something, you know what I'm saying? If I could put something in there that will affect him, then I trust it. If that makes sense, because it's already gone through direction. It's gone through my filter, and at the end of the day, I believe you probably could drive yourself crazy trying to think about how other people are going to accept what you're doing. And I think that craziness is probably important and usable at a certain point in your life, but at this stage I don't need any more crazy ever again. You know what I mean? I like somebody brought up, one of the callers said Virgo season or something like that. Like it's approaching and I'm trying to get crazy out of my world, you know what I mean? So when I make music, it's just kind of for myself and then for him, and then if it passes his test, then whatever anybody else thinks of it is theirs. Because I've already been through it. I've had fans become haters, haters become fans. I've been through all of that, and I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm with it. I've already embraced that, and so now I just need to make sure I don't make him a hater. as long as I don't turn Ant into a hater, as long as Ant ain't hating, I'm good.
Yeah, that makes total sense.
Pretty good punchline.
That makes total sense. For you, the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's exactly the same. In some ways, I've spent a lot of years like, when are we gonna get the big explosion or whatever? You know what I mean?
Sure.
And then and it just doesn't quite happen, but in some ways it has. And then you look back and you're like, oh, I did this, and this. It's just like, that's when but that's age, right? I'm in my 50s now, so it's like, you slow down and be like, man, I don't even know what was the point of all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, so.
That's the beautiful thing about aging, man.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
The wisdom too, man, and just letting shit go. Yeah. Right? All right, man. We dad rapping right now.
He said explosion, and I was like, our explosion was like if you throw an M80 inside of a storage container and close the lid, and just, you know what I mean? Like, and that's a forever vibe for us. It's like 30 years is a very long time to work with the same person.
Yes.
And when I think of my heroes, many of my heroes didn't even get to claim
30.
that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like many of them are still working, but they're not with the same rapper or the same DJ, And so that I know is a blessing, and I'm grateful for that. And so when we work together, that part right there shines so bright, and we get along as people.
Yeah.
But we also make room for each other when we disagree,
I think we got to do new list instead of the hottest rapper of the time, you know, the longest group last, like who's the top 10 longest lasting groups in hip hop? An Atmosphere would have to be on that list.
100%.
Who's been around 30? Hey, cool though. Like 30? You can't say
not a lot.
Souls of Mischief.
Souls of Mischief.
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill. Freestyle Fellowship still rocking. Sway and Tech.
How long the Locks had? That's not
the
30.
Locks. I don't know if it's 30 yet.
Nah, I think it's got to be getting
30.
close.
It's
30.
30.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang
Clan.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congratulations.
MOP. Shout out to MOP.
You made the top 10 list. The longest lasting groups ever in hip hop.
Wow.
You know, I was thinking about. I remember about 10 years ago, you guys did that. I want to say, what's it called? Felt 2, the tribute to Lisa Bonet project, right? And as you know, we lost Malcolm. You know, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and to me that it made me go back and, you know, looking at his work and just things that were affiliated, and that came to mind, you know. And I don't know, man. Can y'all reflect on that project and
on the Felt 2 project?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually turning 20. That's 20 now.
20 years? Okay.
Wow.
You know, it's interesting that you align that with Malcolm Jamal Warner just now, because, you know, when I think about the impact, I've been reflecting a little here, and when I think about the impact that he had on us when we were younger with the way he dressed and talked, he brought that culture into our houses on a prime time. And granted, he was acting, he was a child actor, he was kind of going where he's told to go and doing what he's told to do, but there was still something about in his clothing and the way he carried himself that spoke to us similarly to, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but even before that, you know what I mean? Like, he was there first, and so Felt 2 actually sounds like that era to me.
Yeah.
You listen to the R&B kind of vibes that are on that record, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, Behind His Back, I refer to that as the SOS Band record. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's like and so to me, that's really special. Nonetheless, thinking about the making of that record, it was crazy because it's me and Merce and this man with a 4-track demoing in a hotel room here in Los Angeles, trying to come up with songs for this, and Busta Rhymes was staying in the same hotel as us at the time, so we're over here 4-tracking a record that we think nobody's gonna hear next to one of the biggest rappers in the world, like staying in the same hotel. So we would see him out front, or Spliff Star would be out front. You know what I mean? So it was a crazy time for us, exciting, and just being in LA and hanging out with Merce was so special. And that era for me, you know, I wasn't that young.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was in my early 30s, but I was young in the mind because I hadn't experienced a whole lot yet. So I was just out here just kind of wilding.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my gosh, this is so fun, and partying and kicking it. And it was I can look back on those times now with a lot of, I can embrace that and just be like, hey, that was a great experience. That was a good time to be alive, you know?
And now you made a classic, you know, project because of it, right?
At least for me, like personally, for me, I love, I had an amazing time with that, and it was one of those weird things where I was just talking about it too, and it was like that was the sound that sounds like what I sound like inside, you know what I mean? And I was able, otherwise, you know, I'm all of it's me when I make music, it's all me, but that was the closest I've ever felt to, oh, this is mine. These guys are just there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's how I felt.
That's how you felt to say that. Just
Yeah.
the little characters in the video game.
Yeah. We were just a couple of flute players.
But because normally I'm just the background. You know what I mean? You know, that's
in that time.
Just how I felt.
You an Army brat? What's your story, man?
Yeah. I grew up in the military. My dad was in the Army. Yeah. So I moved around all the time, and
I ask you this because y'all music it's not regionalized to me, you know.
Well, it's also because we're in Minneapolis, and so we're influenced by the rest of the country. So New York and LA to us are equally great and influential.
Okay.
You know, I think, right?
All right. Man, we got atmosphere here, man. I'm loving this conversation. It's beautiful, bro. We had Will I Am and Taboo sitting in them same seats last week.
Yep.
And we get to reflect. The beautiful thing, we reflect on the past because we can't believe, in many cases, damn, we still doing what we love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? But everybody's still doing it at their best. Right? And so when I look at this new project, Gestures, right, I want to know what's, I've heard 3 songs so far, right? And I'm curious to tell me about this project. What's the motivation? What's the direction before our world premiere this song?
You want? I'll go first. Okay, so for me, the title kind of says it all. Gestures. But it's spelled with jest, meaning the jester.
Okay.
And so it's like the moves of the moves of a jester, or the way a jester carries themselves, or however. And a lot of that just kind of speaks to, looking through my catalog or thinking about the music that I've made. One of the parts of what I do that my audience seems to not like so much is my corny dad joke stuff. And so I'm leaning into it because it's my job to challenge the listeners, And so there's serious material on here, but everything has a tongue-in-cheekness to it, because I'm making sure people remember, like, I've been on this dad joke shit since the beginning, since I was 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like puns and corny punchlines and playing with words and all that. I've always loved all that. And so for me, the fact that this project even exists it's like I'm trolling. But I'm not, because these are real songs to me. I'm not, I'm not messing around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm coming to the table with what I got. But I also know that in a way, I'm kind of leaning into a lot of the vibe and feeling of having a good time. And I am having a good time. And I want to make sure that I represent that, because a lot of my early years are seen through a lens of negativity and brooding and upset, and who is this angry 29-year-old drunk in the bar? You know what I mean? Nah, that's not me. Now I'm goofy. You know what I mean? And so it's time to kind of lean into that in my own way.
It's liberating to be goofy when you haven't been your whole life. You probably wanted to be. You're brave enough to be goofy.
On the inside, hard shell on the outside, just waiting for somebody to crack it open so you could fall down.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that. What about you, man?
This was one of those records that he really quarterbacked a lot. So it was like one beat at a time. It was like the first one, literally the first one. He was like, yeah, let's just set it off, whatever. And just did it in order. And he was like, hey, I'm in the mood for something like, hey. And that was kind of interesting and challenging. And it made me kind of proud of myself that I actually had something that fit what he was asking for. Granted, we had to work through a couple things here and there, considering we have a lot of songs on here.
Yeah, y'all got a lot. What, like 26?
Yeah, it's just Yeah.
How many?
You got a lot, bro.
26?
It's crazy.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
A lot of dad jokes. All right.
Yeah. So it was just exploring all the sounds I can, too. Just really try, how do you make 26 songs halfway interesting? I don't know if we succeeded, but we had fun trying.
Oh no, we killed it. No, we killed it. We did a great job. And I want to lay on what he just said right here. We wrote the album in order, because that was one of the challenges that we wanted to present ourselves with. And so what you hear, that sequence, that's the sequence we created it. But then that way we were able to go, hey, so coming from this song, where should we go next? You know what I mean? And that allowed me to like stare at the music that he's showing me and go, okay, here's where I'd like to go next.
And how's the story work?
And how does the arc work? And then it's all alphabetized.
After that.
No, the whole thing.
That's
yeah. The whole thing. That's why there's 26. Is because
26 letters.
Yeah. Because I'm fucking corny, bro. I'm out here just doing the corny. I'm just out here.
Corny.
I'm just doing the most out here right now, man.
Or clever.
Hey.
All right, we're gonna do this world premiere. We'll come back. I know Tracy got a question. We got a couple of callers. Atmosphere is here. This is hip hop royalty. 888-742. The new song is called Daily.
Oh, you about to play that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a world premiere. Who gave you that one?
It's me.
Oh,
dog.
let's go.
I told you.
Run it. Yeah, this one's called Daily.
Okay, here it is. Shade 45. Brand new by Atmosphere. You got it first right here on Shade 45. Sway in the Morning with Heather B and Tracy G. It's called Daily. The new album, the upcoming album, Gestures. What? When does the album come out? September? September 19th?
Yep.
Okay. I know this. I'm like the feds, bro. I really ask questions I know the answers to. I'm just going to see if you lie to me. All right. 888-742-3345. Kind of. Let's go to Minneapolis. Tammy Liberty is on the line. What up, Tammy?
What up, Tammy?
Hey, I gotta say, before you guys say anything, I have to shout out to Heather B and Tracy G. I didn't get a chance to last time I called.
Okay.
Thank you.
I love you.
Love you too.
Yes.
Okay, now go ahead. Your turn.
Oh my goodness. Atmosphere. Okay, this is a story I got to tell, and I need to know if Toki's medallion needs to be fixed. So I made a medallion that was given to Toki way back. I don't even know the year. It's a Rhyme Sayers logo, and it had to be used the smallest piece. It was the first medallion I ever beaded. And I've been wondering, does it need to be fixed?
Guys,
Okay, so Tammy, I don't know. However, I want to take this opportunity to say yes.
Right?
I don't know, but if you want, I can contact Toki, and then maybe post his answer in my Instagram stories.
Okay, so then I'd have to pay attention to my Instagram, which I'm okay with. I don't mind. There's a lot of social media out there.
Don't mean to trouble you, Tammy, if it's not too much to ask.
Otherwise, here's the thing though, like, maybe don't worry about it. You did your part already, and you pushed that energy forward, and now push it to somebody else. If you got the time to consider what you're asking me, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of keep it moving. Like, Toki's good. He's good. You're good.
Yeah, I know all that. I don't worry.
Okay. Good. All right. Oh, shit. Well, we want to thank you for calling. You a super citizen.
A sway in the morning. She was worried about the beads. She didn't know if they were fixed.
Yeah. Okay. Jay in Michigan. What up, Jay? What up, though?
Hey, just checking in with my family. This is Jay in Ann Arbor, Michigan. What's up?
What's up, man? We got atmosphere in here.
So, listen, I just tuned in late. I'm like, let me check in and see what's going on. I'm 45, and I heard this. I'm like, I actually like this. You a little hard on the R's. I never liked that, but I actually like you, dude.
Hey.
Like, for real.
Wow.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Wait, hold up, though. I got to bring it back to the hard on the R's, because, you got to understand, growing up in Minneapolis without having any real... especially as a younger child, not having the ability to connect with a hip-hop community at large, we had to take what we could get, and a lot of that was New York rap. And so I spent the first half of my life saying New York and not hitting my R's, right? And then when I realized that I had been code switching like that, I was like, nah, I got to put the R back in. And so now I probably overcompensate by hitting the R way too hard. And it's just what it is. It's just what it is. But the fact that you even noticed, my man, I want to hug you. I want to hug your face, B. The fact that you even noticed that I hit my R's makes me really appreciate you, bro.
Say, call him your brother with a hard R.
Hey, my brother.
You are elevating the game, dude. Like, I appreciate that.
I appreciate you saying that.
Man, we appreciate you, Jay. Hey, Jay, follow the new project, too, man. These guys put...
Yeah, I'm going to. Absolutely.
But how many albums y'all do now? Like, okay, never mind.
This is our 26th album.
26th album.
Yeah, so that's the cute part of the 26 songs in the alphabet.
26 album, 26 songs.
I'm trying to be like Kendrick. He be doing all kinds of work. He just works too. He does too much stuff, and I love it. And I want to do too much stuff.
There you go. I love that. All right, Jay, you a citizen.
Sway in the morning.
I'm glad that the younger artists like a Kendrick is inspiration for you.
Oh, they make me feel old. It's like, oh my gosh, he did what? And the thing that's so fresh is, and me and Anthony have talked about this, is like when you see the kids now, the younger kids, for real. So they rap along with Kendrick, and they get the ability to do all this extra stuff at the age of 7. So just imagine what this is going to be when they're 17.
So important.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
So
it's like when you have somebody like him in the spotlight doing the extra stuff with the art specifically, but also just his dexterity, his abilities, his breath control. The kids learned that. And that's what we're looking forward to coming. You know what I mean? And I'm here for it, you know?
There you go, man. Tracy G is in the New York office. Trigger, you want to jump in?
Tracy!
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, congratulations on this project, but congratulations on being in such a long-term relationship. Because usually when we're giving a big round of applause for 30 years, romance has to be involved. But that's not the case for y'all. And not only is it a long-term working relationship you guys have, but I think about the long-term relationship you have with your fans. Obviously, you guys are gaining new fans on the daily, but as we speak about the changes in the industry, there's also a change in the way, we have parasocial relationships that fans are experiencing because they have so much access from all of these different platforms. And I'm wondering if you think fan boundaries have been harder to maintain in like recent years, especially because, Slug, your lyrics invite so many of your flaws, your pains, your personal life. So I wonder how your relationship with your fans has changed.
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. I think that the first thing that comes to mind for me is that I think about how in the earlier years I was intentionally very, very accessible. And so if you came to a show, it was easy to meet me. I would be at the merch table. I would be at the bar. I would be sitting on the stage talking to people, just trying to connect and trying to, create a relationship with people. And as the years have gone by, either due to age or experience, I've just become more and more reclusive, if that's the right word. I still try to put effort into connecting with fans. I'll go out front before the show and I'll meet like the people who show up early, just as kind of like a way to thank them for showing up before doors and to making sure they get to catch all the support acts and whatnot. And I hold conversations with them out front, and it's always embraced. People are always kind of like, oh, this is interesting. They'll ask the good questions or sometimes the same questions. But the bottom line is I now am in control and very intentional about how accessible I am. And that, I think, does come from not just age, but a little bit of experience, because there's been times where I've been put into positions with fans where I feel like I'm not safe right now. And if I'm not safe right now, this fan ain't safe right now either. You know what I'm saying? Like something bad could happen. This person is too aggressive or what have you, And so I don't want to be the dude with a security guard. Like that doesn't even fit me, you know what I mean? So I'm just very intentional. I'm a Virgo with it.
All right.
Heard.
And then Ant got a kind of look. Nobody's really gonna approach them if they don't come correct. Like if that, he's the nicest dude on the planet, but if he ain't smiling, you might not.
Not sure what to make of it. Yeah,
you don't know what to make of it. It's too ambiguous. All right. Listen, 888-742-3345. Joe is a huge fan. He's from Buffalo. Joe's been on hold for a long time. Joe, you ready?
Yo.
What up, Joe?
Y'all hear me?
Go ahead, man.
Hey, before I get started, I'm a first-time caller.
We got a first-time
We
caller.
got one, baby.
Thank you.
Welcome to the new LP Gestures. Go for it.
I just want to start by saying, Slug, and I just want to let y'all know I've been listening to you guys like over 10 years now. I love y'all music like so much, man. It got me through so much, especially my dad, because I don't know if you remember. Back in 2023, you came to the ballroom in Buffalo, and you were outside talking to the fans, and my dad came up to you and was like, yo, you got me through 9/11 with your music. I just don't know if you remember that, though.
That does feel familiar to me. How is your dad now?
Oh, he's doing all right.
Tell him I said
yeah,
what's up.
we at work right now. So. I'll tell him. Actually, I'll probably show him the conversation we had today later.
Okay.
Wow, that's great, man. Is there anything else, Joel? Was that the question? Does he remember?
Honestly, that's pretty much it, because I just want to make this short and quick. I'm at work right now, so
I think that's the biggest compliment when someone says your art has helped me through so much in my life. That's a huge compliment, right?
Well, for his father and what he said to me, like that is the biggest compliment.
Yeah.
Because we're all connected. And I'm not going to get too deep into it. Look, my wife's a therapist. I'm just going to say the T word once, but the trauma, the unseen trauma specifically that every single person has, connects us actually on some, we hold that in, we hide it, we facade, we make up, we do whatever, and then we get out here and get along socially. And so when you have all these different types of traumas interacting with each other, if you could find a way to actually connect them in a positive way, like that is how you vibrate higher, like I heard you talking about. You know what I mean? It's like that's one of the ways that you could take whatever it was that knocked you down and use it to like help you vibrate higher. And that's a big part of what I've been doing my whole life, likely, without even fully always being aware of it. But filling that void, filling my cup by trying to get people to laugh at my jokes or whatever, that's, if that connects with you and somehow your pain is allowing you to connect with this joke that I'm cracking to cover mine, like that's now we're in this together.
That's right. Joe, man, I appreciate you, man. Get your money today. Hug your dad for us, man.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing real quick?
Go for it, brother.
God Loves Ugly.
Yeah, man.
Best album.
That's the second album.
God Loves Ugly.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Joe.
That was back in
Thank
2002. When did that come
2002.
out? 2002. God Loves Ugly. That one too catapulted y'all, I feel like.
That was definitely the one that put us from selling records out the trunk to selling records in the record stores.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so once that happened, this was still in an era where once you got your stuff in the stores, now it's your job to go to the city. Because you get to the city and you play for 40 people, 100 people, and those people will go to the store with their friends and be like, oh, this is the group, blah, blah, blah. So it's almost like the show used to be a form of advertisement for the record. You would go play the show, hope they buy the shirt, whatever, but now my record's in stores because this industry was fueled by CD sales and vinyl sales. So everything was about that. Now records are almost like flyers to come to my show. You know what I'm saying? It's like the show is the big thing for everybody because music's streaming and you're for $10.99 or whatever, you get to stream everything. You know what I mean? And so now that those records that are on the streamers are incentivizing people to go to the show, hopefully. You know what I mean? It's like it's a different game.
It's a different game. Joe, thanks for your call. Hug your dad for us.
Yeah, he had a full circle moment, right?
Full circle moment, and both you and your dad are citizens, brother.
In the morning. Much love.
All right, man, I know we got to go. Lord Sirius coming up next. But I'm going to try something.
Okay.
We done had some of the most milestone moments on the Wake Up Show with these guys, man. I want to continue the tradition. Yo, John, drop a beat on him. Let's see what happened, man. You knew it was going to happen, Slug. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyenas.
Yo, you going to rhyme with me, right? We're going to go back and forth. We're going to split eights.
Of course not. Go.
I'll spit an 8, then pass it to you, Sway. And then you can come through and ruin my day by spitting that hardest verse that you contain inside of the brain. Insane in the mem head. I left 10 dead. If 10 step, it doesn't matter. Got no rep to ruin. I come through. I keep pursuing this music, showing you that you can also do it. Just make sure you feel like fluid. Moving around the rocks in the bed of the river. When I grab the microphone from the head, I deliver. It's that freestyle. Wow, it's so early. I hope they can hear me out in New Jersey. Maybe back in Albuquerque or Minneapolis. Shout out to my man Birdie and everybody else. I go for self. Doesn't really matter. Put me on a shelf. I'll wait till the next time you grab it to hear it. I come through crisp and clear, you atmosphere it. Well, here it is, bam! And they say, God damn, that rapper's great. I'd let them masturbate to all these lyrics, but they have to wait before they bust they nuts. I come through, Slug runs amok like a duck running out of steam. Never that, it's the dream, the wet one. My head's done. Wait, I'm trying to find a spot to sit, maybe stand up and throw your hands up like you know the answer. And you in the back of the class looking at everybody cause you showing your ass, making jokes for them to laugh at, making sure that they can feel it all the way back to first half, to the worst has yet to come. I left them numb when I grabbed the microphone and I split them like a rectum. Wait a second. I catch my breath and then I come from the left to making sure that they can feel me. 5 fingers of death, no, not really, just me grabbing the mic in the morning, making sure that they can hear me when these other fuckers yawning. Wiping eye boogers out my eye, I took it to a new high, making sure I put it in the sugar that you got up in your coffee. I had too much coffee. I couldn't help it. I love it. What the hell, it's Sean with no shell toes. I still come through with elbows, making sure that all the fucking ops say hell no. Oh, what the hell though, bro? I just wanna let go and hop back in the car and get back on the freeway while I freestyle. I'ma keep going till I'm finally senile and laying in a hospice. Fuck it, I'll be in a hospice. Watch this, I'm in the office, making sure that I got this. Girls, I got them locked. Casanova, are you serious right now? I come through, I'm clearing my throat, making sure that they can hear it. Oh, it's not a hoax, it's not a joke. It's just everything that I can do to make sure I provoke more than smoke. Making sure that it's more than the mirrors, crisp and clearest atmosphere. Making sure that you hear us. Thank you for listening. Sway in the morning. Heather B. Every PB, my man, all these people getting down, and I'm trying to have fun and make sure that my head spins around in circles like a fucking turtle from the rain that's purple. I come through like Urkel. I don't even know, it just rhymed, so I said it, and that bitch landed on time. So what the fuck? Do I gotta keep going?
Keep flowing, come on!
Keep
He's
flowing.
kinda tight.
I be knowing how to let it keep going, like my nose be growing, Pinocchio and all that other shit. I come equipped, making sure that they can hit it like a cigarette. But that shit's expensive as fuck. How the hell you smoking cigarettes? You might as well just duck and hide. Maybe sit somewhere, I don't even know. I'm just trying to keep an even flow like Eddie Vedder, coming off of the header. Instead of, I come through and make sure that it's better. I'm not wearing a sweater, it's a sweatshirt. I come through, you get hurt, fuck you. I just want to make sure that I can come through and have fun in the morning out in Los Angeles. Goddamn, I handle this like a spatula, flipping pancakes back in Minneapolis. Ah, we got him hyena up in here!
I want some of those
Heather B
pancakes,
gave him a
Slug.
hug. Slug. His name is Slug.
That was fucking entrapment.
Yeah, 'cause
Y'all are the
you gonna
feds.
Try to rhyme, Sway. I told you, and then he gonna come in at the end with 2 whack bars, Sway. Slug. Huh, I heard you. Yeah.
Show him love.
Hug.
Slug.
Yeah, I heard you. Get out. Boo.
Yo, citizens, what you just witnessed there is the true craft of freestyling off the top of the
Facts.
head. So when you start asking me, well, what is a freestyle? Watch this, man, and he's demonstrating. You see him coming up with these words on the spot in real time. That's what it is. My man Slug off the top. Man, you damn, bro. You don't slow down, bro. We've been doing this shit for years, man. That was amazing.
That was fun. I don't know if it was amazing. I'm not gonna go back and listen to it.
Okay, I will.
You know, it's like the Wake Up Show freestyle. YouTube, it's popular. People hit it, but I will not watch it. People will send it to me once in a while, like, "Hey, have you seen this?" I'm like, of course I've seen this shit.
I was there.
Like, but it's like one of those things where you don't always want to go back and look at your baby pictures is cool. I don't want to see pictures of myself when I was 16.
Oh.
Ever. I'm cool on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, because those pants were horrible.
Yeah, but listen, those bars are right. They were nice, man. You did great. Yeah. You don't got to look back at it. And you did some monumental, legendary things freestyling in the past, man. Listen, they come up to me like I did it, because you was on the Wake Up Show. You and I did Rest in Power. They come up to me, bro. So it's amazing, man. Give it up for Atmosphere, man. Come on, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
And we world premiered the new song daily, and we'll be playing it daily. All right, give it up for my man Ant Sadiq. We love you, brother.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. As always, we're grateful, and I can't wait to come back.
Anytime, brother. This is your platform, Atmosphere in the Morning.